Good evening and welcome to this special edition of Far and Wide, coming to you tonight live from Pontefract. In a moment, the latest report from Britannia 7 and the life and death struggle to save the 5 people trapped on board. But first, the news headlines. Bread manufacturers are seeking a £10 increase in the price of a loaf. Replying to a question from the Leader of the Opposition, the Prime Minister said he considered £28 for an egg on toast well within the pocket of the average working man. Persistent rumours of a romance between 101-year-old King Charles III and 99-year-old Lady Jane Wellesley have again been denied by Buckingham Palace. Asked if she would like to comment, Her Royal Highness Princess Caroline of Monaco, 93, said, "I would if I could find my teeth." The newly perfected method of educating children before they are born was pronounced a success today following the birth of a 9-pound boy at Queen Charlotte's Hospital. The baby, after expressing the opinion that it was warm for June, asked for a grand piano and embarked upon a performance of Rachmaninoff's second piano concerto. He was prevented from finishing by a severe attack of wind in one of the longer passages. And now space. Britannia 7, Britain's multi-billion-pound rogue space station, has now completed 107 orbits of the Earth. In an attempt to rescue the occupants, a space shuttle rescue vehicle piloted by Garfield Hawke and his intrepid yet glamorous assistant Scarth Dare docked just over an hour ago. The world waits anxiously for news of their progress.
Well, come inside and sit yourselves down. Oh, you must be tired out. Oh, it is good of them to come and rescue us, isn't it? My name's Gertrude Noah, but my friends call me Gertie.
How do you do, Mrs. Mayor? I'm Carstairs. Fanshawe.
I'm Clive Cunliffe, roving reporter. You probably recognise me.
Do take a seat. Don't bother about introducing me. I'm nobody. That is Garstang. I changed the light bulbs.
Well, come on, sit down, make yourself at home. We haven't much room, but we have a lovely view.
We're not bothered by the neighbours much.
How's everything going on down below?
I suppose we're headline news.
Well, you were till we came out.
Good heavens, what's that?
That's the kettle. I put it on when I saw you passing over the North Pole. I think it's damn brave of you to come up here.
Well, someone had to make the attempt. All he needed was an iron nerve and a steady hand, and a co-pilot who was ready for anything. We were watching you through the electronic telescope. Could you see us clearly?
Aye, not bad. The windows were a bit steamed up, though.
Yes, well, we were generating a bit of heat.
Yeah.
Well, then, what time are we going back?
Our control will contact us as soon as they've worked out a re-entry program. That'll be them now. Hello, Miss Con. Disaster control here. Are you receiving me?
Loud and clear, sir. And we have you in vision.
Oh. I do have a re-entry program.
Yes, we have worked out the program, but we've got a slight problem.
What sort of problem?
This is for your ears only, Commander. Could you put the earphones on, please?
I'm sorry about this official secret act and all that. My ears only. Oh, really? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
Can you lip read, Fanshawe?
Well, not very well, but I did think I detected the phrase, "I'm afraid they've had it."
They could have been talking about breakfast.
Very nice. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. I think you all better sit down.
I think you should sit down too, Controller. You don't look very well.
Well, come on, what's happened?
Well, apparently I damaged a ballast tank in docking.
Oh, will they make you pay for it?
No, it's more serious than that. The payload will have to be adjusted. One of us will have to stay behind.
Do we all take milk and sugar? I'm getting the hang of that kitchen quite well.
How do you fancy going up in the world and taking over the ship?
What time are we going back? I'm afraid we've had some rather bad news. Someone will have to stay behind.
But surely they could come back for him.
Or her?
As things are at the moment, no. It takes at least 4 people to seal the docking hatch.
Well, however are we going to decide who's got to stay?
We could draw lots.
No, we must be totally fair and totally logical. Look, there is a pad. Put down our names and our reasons for going back to Earth or for remaining here. And start with Hawk.
Eh? Oh, yes. I wish to state here and now that I am quite prepared, of course, to stay behind.
Oh, what a gent.
And what a man.
Oh, well, let's settle then.
Hands up those who can fly the shuttle.
I knew there was going to be a snag.
In that case, reluctantly, I shall have to go.
Yes, well, I'm next in seniority, I suppose. This is a little embarrassing, actually. But I am one of the top mathematicians in the world. And the government has paid over $2 million to do my training. I just thought I'd mention it.
Well, if they want something working out, couldn't they phone you?
What's more, you are the captain of the spacecraft.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, by tradition, the captain always goes down with his ship.
In your case, you could stay up with him.
I'm not the captain of the ship.
Well, you have been bossing everybody about.
I think, as I'm definitely going, I could be more objective about this, may I?
Of course.
Carstairs, valuable scientific knowledge. Fanshawe.
I have a wife and family.
Then you've done your bit to perpetuate the human race.
He's our top neutron man. And he discovered the bent quark.
Quark? What's that when it's at all?
We don't quite know. That's why we can't do without him.
They all stick together, you know.
Cunliffe. Oh.
I work for the BBC.
No special qualification.
What are you talking about? I've got a degree in politics, economics and philosophy. I speak French, German and Italian. My face is known to millions. I mean, what the viewer's going to say if you leave me up here?
Au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, and arrivederci.
Mrs. Noah?
Well, I did win the cooking competition for the best Bakewell tart. And I'm secretary of the Housewives Guild. I call bingo every Thursday. And, well, if I dare speak, I am in the full flower of my womanhood.
Must have been a long, hard summer.
Well, that leaves me, and you know my qualifications.
He does, if anybody does.
I have to say that her presence in the co-pilot seat is vital. She could just about cope if I had a heart attack on the way down.
Yes, you thought you were going to have one on the way up.
Yes, there was a moment.
That leaves me. Yes, well, we all know what you do. You just change light bulbs.
I do it very quick.
Perhaps we should consider how many years of useful life we have. After all, someone of 22 has more to offer on Earth than someone of, say, 92.
Well, if it comes to that, women do live longer than men.
You've already lived longer than most men.
I don't mind admitting it. I'm pushing 32.
I'm pulling 37.
With a very long rope.
What age are you, Mr. Garstang?
Nobody knows. I was found wrapped in newspaper with some fish and chips.
Didn't the paper have a date on it?
It was only the comic page. For the first 5 years of my life, I was known as Modesty Blaze.
Right, evaluation. Hawk, pilot. Dare, co-pilot. Carstairs, irreplaceable proton mathematician. Fanshawe, 32-year-old bent quark.
Did you put discovered bent quark?
I didn't get your age, Mrs. Noah.
I didn't give it.
Anybody's guess. Champion cook, leading socialite and bingo caller. Cunliffe, BBC, MA, investigator, reporter, and national personality.
Right.
Garstang, parentless, light bulb changer.
I'm very good at fed work. I'm staying, aren't I?
Oh, couldn't he sit on my lap?
If it weren't for your lap, there'd be room for him.
Excuse me.
Ground control here, sir. Are you receiving me?
Yes, we have you in vision and on audio.
Stand by for situation report.
Perhaps they've solved the problem.
Could you put the earphones on again, sir? This is for your ears only.
I don't think they've solved the problem.
Oh, good heavens, no. Oh, really? Oh, Lord, that is a blow. Oh, no, not that, too. Get back to you. the damage to the rescue vehicle is much more extensive than we thought. A telegraphic scan by ground control has revealed that the payload capacity has been reduced to 2 persons only. You realize what a terrible situation this puts me in?
Does that mean you're all staying with me?
Well, it certainly sounds like it.
I'll just go and put the kettle on again.
I, of course, should have to be one of those 2.
Look, surely you could teach somebody else to fly the damn thing. Fanshawe and I aren't complete idiots.
Not a chance. It would take weeks.
We've got weeks.
Unfortunately, the ballast tanks are leaking. Scarth and I will have to leave almost immediately.
She's going then.
In such a perilous situation, there's just a chance that she and I won't make it on the way back.
It's not that serious, is it?
What are the chances of somebody coming back to get us?
The ground control are already assessing your chances. They should have some news by now.
Along now. We'll keep in touch.
You're not just going to leave us here.
Oh, don't worry. I have 1 or 2 ideas up my sleeve. Oh, you better. Yes, you better have these. Here we are. OBE.
Oh, thank you very much for the explanation. Not entirely unexpected.
I thought you'd better have it now, as you won't be going to the investiture. Here's one for you. MBE.
Oh. People don't usually get these things until they've completed their life's work.
Yes, well, don't let that worry you. Here we are. There's one for you. Well done.
Cheers.
That's for you, Mrs. Noah. You have been made a Dane.
British Empire or pantomime?
Is there anything for me?
Who are you?
Gas tang. I changed the light bulbs.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes. Here we are. Mr. Garstang, the Rin Tin Tin Medal for Bravery.
I think I'm going to cry.
This is a very moving moment for me. I can hardly find words to express the deep emotion that wells up inside me.
You can if anyone can.
Bye. And remember, you're British. Oh, my God, it's stuck. We're trapped in this damn death trap. Let me out! Let me out!
The invisible beam is on the other side, sir.
Quick, boy, the whole thing blows.
Oh, isn't it amazing how the common people panic?
Here's a news flash. It has just been announced that the attempt to rescue the trapped occupants of Britannia 7 has run into unexpected snags, and hopes for their early recovery are fading rapidly. We understand, however, that the use of advanced 21st century technology is being discussed, and details cannot yet be released, but if it works, they could be back later today.
If it works, we could be back later today.
But look, it is a bit complicated. Could you explain it again?
Well, I'll try and make it more simple for you. Now, look, here is a pencil. We can see it, we can pick it up. That is because it is bound together with millions of atomic particles, all vibrating at exactly the same rate. Now, it is possible, under certain conditions, to break down the molecular structure of this pencil, to transmit it, and to reassemble it elsewhere. Are there any questions?
Wouldn't it be cheaper to buy another pencil?
You're missing the point. You see, we have such a machine on this ship.
Only in the experimental stage.
So far, it's only been used for inanimate objects.
Which means we won't go short of pencils.
What I'm proposing is, and it's damned exciting, that we should try disintegrating one of us. Then we will take that person's particles, beam them down on Earth, and reassemble them.
Whose particles have you in mind?
Don't worry, Mr. Garstang. I don't propose to send a live person down at this moment.
Oh, that is a relief. I'll just go have a dust bath.
What are you going to send then?
Well, I propose to electroclone Mrs. Noah.
You what?
This is probably over your head, but if we feed your genetic blueprint into the computer, it can build a mechanical replica of you.
Why her?
Well, she's the most difficult one to transport, size-wise.
Oh, thank you, to keep a civil tongue-wise in your head-wise.
And if it works with a duplicate, we can send the real thing.
Right, let's go into the electronic laboratory and try it out.
No. Right,
here we are.
Oh, Oh, the recreation room.
Actually, that reads recreation room. This is where we hope to make you.
She was right first time, recreation room.
Now, shall we go in? Mind your head. Right, here we are. Now, Mrs. Noah, if you kindly stand over here. This machine will scan and evaluate your body electronically.
I won't get a shock, will I?
No, machine probably will, though.
After scanning, the information is passed to the computer, which then displays you on this screen.
And when we're sure the computer has sufficient information, we then press those two buttons over there, and hey presto, it makes a working model of you here, perfect in every detail.
What's it made of?
Sniffs and snails and puppy dog's tails.
That's little boys, actually.
Mrs. Noah, we've made of various types of plastic, numerous transistors, and probably rather a lot of rubber.
Mr. Carstairs, you won't be displaying me in the altogether, will you? I mean, I don't mind helping us to get back to Earth, but a lady does have her feelings.
Oh, good heavens, no. Everything you are wearing will be reproduced. Oh. Now, if you just stand here, Fanshawe, please. Thank you.
Shall I take your handbag, or do you want that reproduced?
No, I've got £500, last week's housekeeping in here. I'll take it in the box and double my money.
Right, thank you. Now, in order to assist in the electronic scanning, you have to drink a certain amount of hydrogen peroxide. This is quite pleasant, really, and not unlike beer, but not with nearly so much alcohol, of course. You'll find it over there in the cupboard.
Oh, right.
Thank you. Now, you must drink this right away.
When one is only used to the occasional small sherry or port, it does seem rather a lot.
You'll manage.
Oh, well, here goes.
Well done.
Ah, it wasn't bad.
Good, good. Could we have the next one, please?
Next. Cheers.
Do I have to?
Yes, I am afraid so.
Oh.
And the next, please. Have we not wrong?
Bloody heck.
Just close your eyes and think of England.
Through the teeth, round the gums, look out, stomach, here it comes.
Last order's coming up.
Oh, now, listen.
Now, look here, you must drink it now. Otherwise, we have to start all over again.
Oh, have you got any nuts?
Now, this one is to stop you dehydrating. How are you feeling?
Just a small one for the road.
No, that is the end of it. And now, as Fanshawe is going to activate...
They're not close, are they?
No more. Now, look, as Fanshawe is going to activate this thing, you must stand perfectly still. You ready?
Fire away!
Fanshawe, reproduction of Mrs. Noah commence.
Must have been rather like this when Eve was created.
If I'd been Adam and got that, I'd have asked for my rib back.
Right, we're going to extract all the knowledge that you have ever accumulated in your brain.
When does it start?
It's already finished.
Well, that was quick.
But there wasn't an awful lot there.
Now we're going to scan your body.
It's very thorough, isn't it?
Right, let's see what we've got. Activate the screen, would you, Henry?
It's a good likeness, isn't it?
It's not a bit like me.
No, you're right. He's forgotten the bags under your eyes. Is that it, then?
No, we're still waiting for the brain to come.
Bingo.
I think you're having me on.
No. You must realize this is only the electronic mass of your body and not the delightful visual impact we have here and which we love and adore so much.
Mr. Carstairs.
Switch it off, would you please?
Now, having got the facts, we feed them into the recreation cabinet here, whereupon a complete replica of your entire person will be reproduced.
Do you mind if I sit down?
Hang on.
I'd be ready, Gentle.
Green go, sir?
Right. This is very exciting, isn't it? Right off we go. It's working.
What's that?
They're putting the scaffolding up.
There's the blood going in.
Oh,
Get sick, Gentle. Pull it up together.
I'm so sorry, sir. I never could stand the sound of blood.
What's happening now?
I think you're done.
This is rather an historic moment, don't you think? Almost perfect.
Isn't it amazing? My nose doesn't look like that.
You must have swayed back a bit.
My name is Gertrude Noah. I'm the winner of the Housewives competition, member of the town's Women's Guild and bingo caller.
We will now sing hymn number 362.
Amazing.
How old are you?
That information is classified.
Let's see how she functions. Did the machine make a mistake like that?
Well, probably didn't think that two were enough to support her.
Oh, don't worry, it's only for experimental purposes.
Never mind. Think yourself lucky you didn't have three of anything else. The detail is fantastic. Hey. He's even got three-legged knickers.
Get off me! Will you tell him to keep his hands to himself?
The emotions are the same, but without the self-control.
Oh, you handsome beast. I fancied you from the moment I clapped eyes on
For heaven's sake, stop her! She's showing me up! Get off me! Get off! Get off! Get off! Oh, I've gone sex mad! Hello, I'm sorry. Hello, my name is Gertrude Noah.
Hello again.
Well, I'm pleased to tell you that Britain's reluctant space travellers are about to take part in a unique experiment, which, if successful, could bring them back to Earth in a few hours. A replica of Mrs. Gertrude Noah has been electronically cloned and placed in the matter transference chamber on board Britannia 7, from where it will be beamed down to this chamber here, where it will be reassembled. Now, the transfer of inanimate matter has been accomplished before, although not over such large distances. The transfer of living tissue, however, has not yet been successfully carried out, and so it is to this end that scientists are planning a simultaneous transfer exchange between the Earth and the space station, using Mrs. Noah's cat and parrot, which you see in position here. If the experiment is a success, this method will be used to bring back the space travelers from the space station to the Earth. So fingers crossed.
Right, let's get rid of her. Be quiet, woman!
Well, you'd normally expect her to be calm. I mean, look at what she's been through.
Now, as soon as we activate this machine, your body will be reassembled down on Earth, and a live cat and parrot will be reconstituted here. Right. Ready?
Finger on the button, sir.
Good. Activate.
She's gone, sir.
Good luck, love. Oh, drat!
What's the matter?
She's gone off with the 500 quid.
The cat and the parrot are being reassembled, sir.
Right. Let me know when it's safe to open the door.
Any moment now. Right, all clear.
Oh, like it's a carrot.
Stay tuned for Blackadder, next on Channel 17.
What